Imagine waking up one morning and finding out that Elon Musk, one of the richest, most influential figures in modern history, had lost everything. Every dollar, every asset, every company. Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink, and the Boring Company, all stripped away in an instant. What would happen next? Would he disappear into obscurity, or would he rise from the ashes? Proving once again why he's one of the greatest entrepreneurs of our time. And, more importantly, could this ever actually happen? Elon Musk is everywhere. He's on the front page of every major news site, trending on Twitter, and the topic of endless debates on TV. But today, it's not because of some groundbreaking innovation or an outrageous tweet. No. This time, it's because the unthinkable has happened. Elon Musk has lost everything. The world is in shock. How does someone worth over $200 billion suddenly lose it all? It seems impossible. Musk isn't just rich. He's built an empire across multiple industries: electric vehicles, space travel, AI, and even brain-computer interfaces. He has power, influence, and an almost cult-like following. So how could it all disappear overnight? The truth is, no matter how invincible someone seems, no one is truly untouchable. And Musk has always lived on the edge. His business strategies are high risk, high reward, and his financial decisions, often reckless. So, what could bring him down? Maybe it starts with a market crash. Tesla stock has always been volatile, riding on waves of hype and speculation. A sudden collapse in the EV market, a loss of consumer confidence, or a global recession could send shares into freefall. Musk's fortune is heavily tied to Tesla's stock value. If it crumbles, so does his wealth. Or maybe it's government intervention. Musk has been playing a dangerous game, clashing with regulators over everything from Twitter's content policies to SpaceX's operations. A major lawsuit, an SEC crackdown, or even an antitrust ruling could cripple his empire. Then there's the possibility of a corporate coup. Tesla, SpaceX, and his other companies have massive boards of directors and investors who, at the end of the day, care about one thing: profit. What if they decide Musk has become a liability? A calculated move to oust him could strip him of control, leaving him as just another former CEO in the history books. And let's not forget the wild card: a personal scandal. Musk thrives on controversy, but there's a limit. A massive PR disaster, a leaked document, or a criminal investigation could turn him from a tech icon into an exile. No matter the cause, one thing is clear: if Musk falls, he falls hard. And when he does, the world won't just be watching, it will be reacting. The second the news breaks, the internet explodes. Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, every platform is flooded with theories, memes, and pure disbelief. Did Elon just get canceled? Is Tesla dead? Is this some kind of publicity stunt? The Tesla stock price nosedives within minutes. Investors panic, trying to dump shares before things get worse. Hedge funds make billions shorting the stock. CNBC runs a 24-hour marathon on the fall of Musk, while analysts debate whether Tesla, SpaceX, and his other ventures can survive without him. But the real chaos isn't just on Wall Street, it's on Main Street. Tesla owners worry about the future of their vehicles. Will they still get updates? What happens if the company goes under? SpaceX employees wonder if they'll still have jobs. Starlink users fear their service could be cut off. Neuralink? The Boring Company. No one knows if these projects will continue or be abandoned like a half-dug tunnel. Meanwhile, Musk's most loyal fans refuse to accept reality. His cult following rallies behind him, calling it a conspiracy. Some claim that he was taken down by the government because of his influence. Others say it was a coordinated attack by corporate elites who couldn't stand a disruptor like him changing the game. Then there's Musk himself. Normally, he'd be tweeting memes or brushing off the chaos with a sarcastic remark. But this time, silence. No cryptic tweets, no live-streamed explanation, nothing. The world waits. Some are celebrating, some are panicking. And some are just waiting for Musk to make his next move. Because if we've learned anything about him, it's that he never goes down without a fight. Elon Musk isn't like other billionaires. He doesn't just sit in boardrooms making quiet moves behind the scenes. He is the product. He is the brand. And now, he's the man who just lost everything. So, how does he react? The world expects a fight, a counterattack, a comeback. The media speculates wildly. Some claim he's in hiding. Others say he's meeting with his inner circle, planning his next move. Few even suggest he's already left the country, seeking refuge in some billionaire-friendly paradise. Then, after days of radio silence, a tweet appears. Interesting times. That's it. 2 words, no context, no explanation. But that's all it takes to send the internet into a frenzy. His fan base goes into overdrive, dissecting every possible meaning. Is he about to launch a new company? Is this his way of saying he's been set up? Is this just Musk being Musk? Meanwhile, his enemies aren't so amused. Governments that once feared his influence now see him as just another fallen giant. Rival CEOs who used to struggle to compete with Tesla and SpaceX quietly celebrate. Investors who once believed in him start rewriting history, claiming they always knew he was too reckless. But Musk doesn't care about them. He never did. What really matters is what he does next. Because no matter how bad things look, one thing is certain: Elon Musk isn't the kind of man who disappears. Musk has always claimed he doesn't care about money. He sold his mansions. He said he sleeps on friends' couches. He even tweeted that he's basically homeless. But saying that when you're worth hundreds of billions is one thing. Living it is another. Now, with his fortune gone, he's about to find out what it's like to actually be broke. His jet? Gone. No more flying between meetings at a moment's notice. His security team? Gone. No more 24/7 protection from obsessed fans or shady business rivals. His access to high-powered connections? Severely limited. For the first time in decades, Musk has to live like an average guy. No more billion-dollar companies at his fingertips. No more unlimited resources. Just whatever he has left in his personal bank account, if he even has one at this point. Would he rent a tiny apartment? Buy a used Toyota Corolla? Get a 9-to-5 job at some random tech company? Unlikely, because even though Musk may have lost his money, he still has his name, and that alone is a gold mine. Even without a cent to his name, he could walk into any venture capital firm and walk out with millions in funding, just based on reputation alone. The question isn't if he can bounce back, it's how he does it. Will he start fresh, building something new from the ground up? Or will he find a way to reclaim what was taken from him? Either way, one thing is for sure: Elon Musk isn't done yet. If there's one thing Musk is known for, it's reinvention. This is the guy who took on the auto industry, challenged NASA, went head-to-head with big tech, and somehow made people believe in the idea of colonizing Mars. The world may have written him off, but if history has shown us anything, it's that Musk thrives in chaos. So, what does he do now? Well, first, he leverages his name. Elon Musk is still one of the most recognizable people on the planet. Even broke, he's got more influence than 99.9% of billionaires. That alone is enough to pull investors back in. The phone starts ringing. A Saudi prince, a Silicon Valley venture capitalist, a rogue crypto billionaire looking to make headlines. They all want in on the Musk redemption story. But Musk isn't taking just any deal. He knows that his next move needs to be bigger than anything he's done before. Another EV company? Too predictable. Another space venture? Too obvious. Instead, he goes where no one expects. AI? Biotech? A radical energy breakthrough? Maybe even a fully decentralized internet, free from corporate control. Whatever it is, it'll be bold, risky, audacious. Because for Musk, this isn't just about making a comeback. It's about proving a point. The world thinks he's finished, that he's just another fallen billionaire, that he was never the genius people believed he was. And that's exactly why he's about to do the impossible. Again, Elon Musk isn't just a businessman, he's an ecosystem. So when he falls, The shockwaves aren't just financial. They ripple through industries, governments, and society itself. Tesla without Musk? A ship without its captain. The stock market is still in freefall, and the company is in panic mode. Do they try to stabilize and move on? Or do they attempt the impossible, bringing Musk back? And SpaceX. NASA is watching closely. SpaceX isn't just another tech startup. It's America's future in space. With Musk gone, does the company lose its edge? Do government contracts dry up? And, most importantly, what happens to Starship and the dream of colonizing Mars? Then there's Twitter. Musk turned the platform into a chaotic social experiment. With him out of the picture, does it crumble? Do advertisers return? Or does it become something else entirely? Another forgotten relic of internet history? But the real impact isn't just in boardrooms or stock prices. It's cultural. Musk wasn't just a CEO, he was a symbol. To some, he was a visionary. To others, a reckless billionaire playing with fire. Either way, he represented something bigger than himself. The idea that one person could shake the world. Now that he's fallen, people start asking bigger questions. Were we wrong about Musk all along? Was he truly a genius, or just a man who got lucky at the right time? Or was he taken down on purpose? Because if there's one thing history has taught us, it's this. When powerful people fall, it's rarely an accident. Not every story has a triumphant comeback. What if, for the first time in his life, Elon Musk doesn't fight back? What if he walks away from it all? It's hard to imagine. A man who built multiple billion-dollar companies from scratch. A guy who once said he'd rather die than let his dreams fail, just disappearing. But maybe that's exactly what he does. Maybe Musk realizes that for all his ambition, all his risks, all his innovation, it wasn't worth it. The constant media attacks, the government scrutiny, the endless lawsuits, the stress of running empires that demand more than a normal human can give. Maybe he decides he's done. One day, a final tweet appears. I had fun. Time for something new. Then, silence. No interviews, no comeback, no headlines, just silence. The world is left stunned. His fans refuse to believe it. Theories start spreading. He's planning something in secret. He's building a Mars colony in private. He was forced to step down by the elites. But time passes and Musk fades from the spotlight. Tesla moves on. SpaceX adapts. The world continues spinning. And somewhere, on a quiet beach, or in a remote cabin, or maybe even in a small house in Texas, Elon Musk finally lives a normal life. For the first time in decades, he isn't a CEO. He isn't a billionaire. He isn't a disruptor. He's just a man. And maybe that's the greatest reinvention of all. We've explored the unthinkable. Elon Musk losing everything. But could it actually happen? Let's break it down. First, is it possible? Yes. Musk's fortune is mostly tied to Tesla's stock, and if the company collapses, so does his wealth. A government crackdown, corporate coup, or financial disaster could trigger a total loss. But here's the real question. Is it likely? Not really. Musk isn't just a billionaire. He's a movement. He has loyal investors, a cult-like following, and enough influence to bounce back from almost anything. Even if he lost every dollar, he'd still have his reputation. And in today's world, that's worth just as much as money. So, while the idea of Musk losing everything is a fascinating what-if scenario, in reality, he's probably too big to fail. Because at the end of the day, whether you love him or hate him, one thing is certain. Elon Musk isn't done changing the world just yet. So, what do you think? Could Elon Musk really lose everything? And if he did, would he fight back, or would he disappear for good? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Every week, we bring you mind-blowing what-if scenarios just like this one. Stay tuned, because the next one might be even crazier.